What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for our last and final episode of House of the Dragon. This is season 3, episode 8, the season finale, the treasons at Tumbleton. Baby, everybody was treasonous this doggone episode. There was no faithful soldier at all for the most part. Daemon, he been the same person he's always been. But for the most part, everybody else was turning their backs on Rhaenyra. Every single body. And I don't blame them at this stage in my life right now. I am so pissed off about this doggone episode. I was mad at Oath, mad at Hugh, mad at Rhaenyra. Okay? Mad at Daemon even. Because what? So before we get into that, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, all the other good stuff that other YouTubers tell you to do. I know this is the last episode of this season, but we got more stuff to come. Now, I know that the showrunners has announced that season 4 of House of the Dragon will not return until 2028. Damn 2027. They just skipped on over that. We got to wait to 2 years. Hopefully, I remember that this show is still got a season 4 coming. Hopefully, all of us are still here with us so we can enjoy it together. Because 2 years from now, the TV show Atlanta, I never went back to that when they took that long ass break in between seasons. I never went back to it. I don't think I haven't went back to The Last of Us. It's hard for me to recall or be in the same mindset I was to enjoy a show 2 years from now. That's disrespectful to us as fans. Let me see if I get my camera right, because my lighting ain't right. My good side, my bad side. Anyway, child, let's go ahead and just get right into this. We start off with Rhaenyra hysterically running into Daemon's chambers after talking to the Grand Maester. And she crying about Sunfire, that Sunfire is alive. He is resurrected. And I guess that means Aegon is alive too. His supporters, they already rising up. They posted banners up all over town. They sending ravens to and fro, let everybody know Aegon has returned. Rhaenyra is acting exactly as men of today feel like women in power would do. She fucking crying and hyperventilating over it. Extra fucking emotional. You could tell that a man wrote her part, because hell to the fuck no. This is how a man would think that a woman is going to react. That a man is going to think that a woman is going to be weak and feeble-minded in a situation like this. Like she couldn't just be fucking strong. But no, ma'am, Pam. Here we are. And I'm like, that's not what we finna do in this episode. That's not what we finna do. Every fucking decision made by Rhaenyra this season has been because she has had hurt fucking feelings. And none of it has been for the betterment of the actual realm. Just to fulfill some god doggone prophecy that fucking happened over 200 years before she was even born. And may not even apply to her. Oh, Daemon is like, you tripping. Because Aegon is dead. She said, no, he ain't. He took out the mutants over at Rook's Rest. And then he had nerve to take off. Don't nobody know where the heck he went. Like, and she's saying all through this, through sobbing and tearing and all stuff like this. She said, everybody is taking this as a sign from God. And Daemon is like, oh, dear God. Spare me with the dramatics, girl. Stop your babbling, okay? Okay, that was me. That wasn't Daemon. But that's what I want to say. He just gently told her to shh, shh. You forget who the hell we are. You forget the power that we have. Use it. What the fuck are we crying for? We should have been used it. Okay? But no, you wanted to suck up to Allison. No, you wanted to suck up to the White Worm. No, you could never do what the fuck needed to be done in the moment that we needed it to happen in. Okay? You trying to live up to your daddy's legacy. Girl, fuck Viserys. She finally said fuck Viserys, okay? She made every one of the doggone challenges that The universe is throwing her the ass over and over and over again, and she won. And no, you really hadn't, honey. You ain't won none of that shit for real. Let's be honest right here. But Daemon is like, look here. The moment you rise up, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be cool. Strength is the only thing that these people understand. So toughen up, Buttercup. Okay. He been telling you this. He been telling you this. She take it all in for a second. And she say, bet, bet. We gonna keep a watch out for Aegon's dragons. Okay. I don't know why she said plural, but we're gonna keep a watch out for Aegon's dragons. Have Hugh take post outside the dragon pit, and you go in there and you attack Tumbleton. Do what the fuck you gonna do. Kill every high tower stand and knock on every doggone door. But don't make me look like a bad guy though. I don't want to be feeling like I don't want people to think I'm a monster or some shit like that. But once Ormond is dead and Daron is dead too, I'm gonna hunt down Aegon my motherfucking self. I was like, girl, whatever. A lie don't care who tell it. But I guess if you don't tell a lie to yourself, who else gonna believe it? Shit. Baylor run up to her and ask her, what's the plans on getting my granddaddy back? What's the plans on getting Corliss back here, right? We all getting him back, right? And I'm like, Rhaenyra treats Corliss like shit. I don't know why he any type of loyal to her motherfucking ass. Her daddy did him the same fucking way. He didn't respect her. He didn't respect Corliss. We saw that in the early council meetings. Rhaenyra, she looked like, oh shit, I forgot about Corliss. I forgot about him and his finger. Your daddy gonna handle that for you, girl. As soon as he get the city back, he'll go in there and he'll look for Corliss, you know what I'm saying? He'll be all right. And Baylor's like, no. So you trying to tell me we ain't gonna have no rescue? He may not even be alive after that battle. Okay, what the fuck is you talking about? Put me in, coach. Let me go in there and get my granddaddy. Otherwise, he gonna be dead. Okay, and I don't know who did Baylor's hair, but her coils was coiling, baby. They was looking tight and right in this doggone episode. It didn't even look like she had on the wig, baby. It looked like that was her hair. I was like, you go, girl. You look cute today, girl. You look cute, Baylor. Mm-hmm. So she tried to tell her, look, just send me right now. I'll go in, okay? And she like, no, you and Adam need to stay here. Both of y'all supposed to be guarding the doggone city. Don't you go nowhere. If the rumors are true, then Sunfire was allowed to live. Okay. Rhaenyra said that Corliss chose his own path. So now he got to lie with his decisions. Decisions that cost her dearly. And I'm thinking, ain't that a bitch? Okay. Me and Baylor said it at the same fucking time. It's your goddamn fault. It's your fault. Okay? It's your fault he was out there. It's your fault he chose that path. And Rhaenyra's like, don't test me, little girl. Don't test me. Baylor said, look, girl, class is in session. Test is about to begin. This is how you always treat people who serve you. We have labored for your ass. You and all that we get back in return from you is your little funky ass attitude. All we get back is anger. And she said, well, you didn't bring nothing back to me. Okay? You didn't bring nothing back for me to be happy about. All the while, my god doggone enemies, they rising up against me. So what you're saying is, as long as we were useful to you, you're going to use us, right? That's what you're saying. And when we're not useful to you, you're going to abandon us. Neither one of them shows me or any of us that you give a fuck about us. That's what Baylor basically telling her. She said, just like you did my sister, you abandoned her. And now my granddaddy, who ain't been nothing but loyal to you all your fucking life, right? And Rhaenyra was like, you know what? I could have just killed your ass. No, abandoned you. I could have did that. And she said, yeah, you could have. But you needed my fucking dragon. Mm-hmm. So Rhaenyra snatched her up by the face, right? On this. Baylor didn't flinch. She didn't budge. She didn't shed one doggone tear. She looked her square in her face like, I ain't worried about you. You ain't gonna do nothing. I already know. Your weak ass ain't gonna do shit. Unqueenly ass motherfucker. Like, she'll call her insolent child. But, you know, insolence running her family. That's what she said. Just like everybody else in her damn family. So, out on the shore side, the Valyrian army has finally arrived, right? And they thinking they there to save Corliss's ass. And Alan tell him, no, Rhaenyra got other plans for y'all. We need y'all to secure King's Landing. They like, excuse me? Our fucking Lord is in danger. What the fuck are you telling us? Who the fuck are you to tell us what to do? And I'm like, hold up. Okay, I agree with y'all, but I could have sworn when she sent for y'all, she sent for y'all specifically to take over what the Red Cloaks were doing. All the ones who broke rank on her. Y'all supposed to be filling their shoes. So I'm in confusion right now with this conversation. I understand, Corliss is down, and that's who y'all heard to ride for, but that ain't what y'all was originally sitting here for either. So Alan was like, look here, y'all better recognize who the fuck y'all talking to. And they was like, who are you? I'm his firstborn. Your first and your last Lord. Don't question me. Don't question me. So Daemon rolled out, head over to Tumbleton. Hugh, he's supposed to be down at the dragon pit, but it looked like he got plans of his own. He fucking takes off. What the hell is going on with these people that's under Rhaenyra? First off, I heard striking fucking deals with Ormond, and now Hugh, once again, on his own little goddamn mission. Rhaenyra, she got a bunch of fucking misfits with her, okay? And it's all her damn fault. The ones that rock with her for real, she treat them like shit. Over in Tumbleton, the army readying for battle. Daron, he watching from above, and Ormond is like, that's all for you, my boy. That's all for you. But first things first, we need to knight you first. Knight you before you become king. And I was like, where they do that at? I have never seen that pathway to the throne, but okay. So he like, go and swear on it. Say you're going to protect the throne. You're going to protect all women and kids. You're going to obey your captains and your liege and do whatever the fuck I say do. If I tell you to fight, you say fight. And I tell you to jump, you say hi, right? So he swear he going to do all that. And he named Sir Daeron the Daring. Okay. Now, off bitch ass. He up in the tavern getting white boy wasted right about now. He telling everybody all the deets. Rhaenyra sending her army in with her uncle, lover, hubby in full tow, right? He in there acting like Rhaenyra being emotional as fucking butthurt, but he doing the same god doggone thing, being emotional and fucking butthurt because Daemon bitch slapped him in the middle of the doggone street. He got a dragon, but he too scared to use it because Rhaenyra got a short leash on him like a dog in the kennel. Well, he said a bitch in the kennel, but you acting like a bitch too right now, okay? Okay? He's like, that's okay. That motherfucker's gonna fold in my hands. That's what he gonna do. Now, this is like, say, drunk off talking. But, using alcohol make people say what's really on their mind. So, Elinda run in there and tell Rhaenyra that Helena is on a hunger strike, okay? The Grand Maester is worried for her. She's worried about the doggone baby. I was like, so everybody know about the baby now. Everybody know about the baby. In the meantime, Rhaenyra tell her, go on and get Aelin, because I need an escort to go over to the Holy Rollers, talk to them once a month. But before you do that, go tell the White Worm this message for me. I'm thinking, she finna let this hoe go? Not only is she gonna let her go, she gonna make sure that she got a mansion, a house fit like a mansion. She gonna be set up with gold and riches for the rest of her fucking life. What the fuck is wrong with you? Y'all ain't even got gold. And I think that's probably what the White Worm was like. That don't sound right, because bitch, we ain't got no goddamn money. I know how our money look right now. Anyway, Baylor say, when she ain't got no use for you, she gonna abandon you. And that's exactly what she doing to the the White Worm. Mm-hmm. She got her nut the other day, and she good. I let her tell her, girl, look, I don't even understand what's going on right now. I can't tell you what's going on either, okay? So as she being escorted out of the building, Helena, she outside. I'm pissed off at what they did to her character this doggone season. I think Helena would have became a bad bitch in the end. But alas, here we are, okay? So they let her go outside, which I was shocked of. And like I said, she run into the White Worm on her way back in. And she tell her, she ain't gonna never let you leave. Never. I thought you should know that. Don't trust her ass. Aegon lives, motherfucker. Aegon lives, and your baby gonna be a goddamn hostage. Now I'm thinking, I wasn't tripping off what she said, but why in the hell would any of those fucking guards that are escorting her allow her to have any bit of conversation with Helena, especially as she uttered the words, "Don't trust the queen"? Her motherfucking head should have been rolling right then. Rhaenyra is surrounded by idiots, and it's her fucking fault again. Okay, so Aemond, he wake up alive, opposed to being dead and shit. The witch, of course, saved him, and he like, why you helping me? Why you curl? You know, and she like, I know what it feels like to be alone. Apparently, she had a son who had been burned. She tried to fix him. That shit didn't work. So she went to try some dark magic and shit. And that didn't work out either. Now she feel she all cursed to be damned. Okay. She got to stay at her all of her days, all of her undying days. She ain't never gonna fucking die. She gonna be there alone. She already been there over 100 fucking years. Okay. And you know that turned Aemon on. You know what turned him on because he like old ass women. He like the mommy type. Okay. So Rhaenyra bust up in Helena's room like, hey sis, you gotta eat. I can't let you just go on like this without no food in your system. You gotta think about your baby. Helena's like, so you care about him too? All Rhaenyra heard was just a boy. What you mean he? Somebody could challenge her for the throne. Helena's like, oh shit, I'm not answering that. I see what you're doing. Rhaenyra like, girl, you think I'm gonna harm you? I would not harm you. What you talking about, sis? Okay. Well, she tell her, look, life ain't just about not being dead. Living life ain't just about being dead. I damn sure ain't living here. This ain't what living is, right? I'm alive, but I'm not living. Daddy would hate you for this. Just want to let you know that, okay? So Rhaenyra, she insulted that she would even bring up her motherfucking daddy. Rhaenyra, like, he did nothing to prevent it. He did nothing to prevent it. Well, that should tell you a lot, Rhaenyra. Don't be dense, girl. Okay? Child, Helena, she just started going on and on and on. So talk about this doggone beetle. It sounds like a dung beetle to me. And how beautiful it is and how it makes dew from the waste of others. It sustains on life from waste of others. You know what I'm saying? And Rhaenyra's like, cool, 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 cool. Like she always does when Helena's talking to her. And Helena's like, so you fucking gaslighting me again right now. That's what you're doing. You don't care about nothing I'm saying. And there's usually a message in the words, but homegirl be a little bit too cryptic that don't nobody want to sit here and listen to that shit. So she say the only thing you care about is yourself, and you an ugly ass person. Everything you care about is fucking ugly. This place is ugly. You ugly bitch. Okay. Rhaenyra is like, you better eat. Eat or you will force my hand. Okay. I'm thinking, didn't you just tell that girl you would never harm her? So Helena felt the same way. She's like, let me get my embroidery back and finish stitching my shit, right? And now fucking Rhaenyra then grabbed the guards and making them snatch up this fucking girl, this pregnant woman, and waterboarding her with some hot ass fucking soup, trying to get it down her god doggone throat. So Adam and Aelin, told you they building this tension up between them. They out in the keep together, and Adam wants to know if Aelin is about to go over to Tumbleton to help fight, help rescue their daddy and shit. And he like, nah, dog, I got other things to do. The queen has me on a more pressing task. So Adam is like, where the fuck y'all going? The look Alan gave him when he turned around threw him for a look. Like, what the fuck? He's like, hey, bro, okay. The queen been tripping ever since she learned that Aegon is rising up. She even had the nerve to tell Baylor that she couldn't go no god doggone where. And I know you care about her, right? Aiden is like, well, who am I to question her authority? Times are hard. Adam said, okay, I see what's going on. You trying to get in where you fit in, sir. You trying to get in where you fit in. If Pops die, you going to be securing your seat at the table. You going to rise up in his position. Ain't that about a bitch? It be your own people. It be your own fucking people, Adam. It be your own people. So Rhaenyra, she head over to the Holy Rollers with Joffrey in tow. I don't even know why they brought this child here. Why is he here? This is the second time that we've seen Joffrey with his mama or in the same space as his mama. But she tell him, without witness, that he's the next in line. He's her next heir. Okay? And that's what's wrong with the fucking Targaryens. No one raises their child to take over the throne. They just give them this false fucking legacy, this false hope that they deserve to have this fucking crown. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Joffrey, like 5, 6 years old. He ain't gonna even remember what the fuck his mama said. But It's all kind of commotion going on in town. Since commotion is going on in town, because the townspeople surrounding the horses and shit like that, she was able to worm herself away. She go up to the sept, like Rhaenyra goes up to the sept, like, you gonna name me fucking king or queen. Same difference. And he like, no, I won't. Aegon back anyway. So we already know who the guys want to be the king. And she's like, what are you telling you? You damn sure don't deserve to be. Okay. She's like, okay, bet. Okay. And she has Alan take him down. Now, Alan hesitated a little bit, right? Because the old boy told him, if you strike me down, everything you think about is gonna fail. You know, he did the whoopee. He did the whoopee to Mister. You know what I'm saying? And Rhaenyra tell Alan, you got Valerian in your blood, cuz, okay? Our God outranks theirs. So Alan did it anyway. With regret. You can see it all in his face. And then Rhaenyra go outside and make her big grandiose speech. But before we had got to that point, over in Tumbleton, we learned that Ormond is using kids as human shields. Oath ain't nowhere around. And Daeron is like, what the fuck is really going on? Now, Ormond just crowned him knight. And one of his promises was to protect children. So now Daeron feel like he got to step in. He got to step in and join this fight. So these kids won't be on the fucking front line. He don't know about the deal that Oath made with Ormond and why all these little scared little kids are being put on front line like this. At first, Daeron is like, okay, I got to go join him. I got to go join the fight. Either I fight or I flee. I ain't got no other choice. What other choice do I have? And G. Wayne is like, I got another idea. Let me work my magic, right? So out on the field, Syrax has just arrived. You know, get the wolves and the Tullys a little bit of hope of a brighter day. G. Wayne went in there to go fetch Corlys from the cellars. He figured with him, he could strike a deal with Daemon. But Corlys is refusing. Or actually, he tried to strike a deal with Corlys, and Corlys refused. So now he was like, we got to go another route. So now they're going out there to talk to Daemon. So Daemon, Tully, and the White Wolf. I call him Sir Dustin sometimes. Sometimes I call him the White Wolf. He out there, he with his men. They about to ride down on Tumbleton. But they alerted by somebody that approached them. And Daemon like, kill that motherfucker. He the high tower, okay? What we talking about? Why we having a discussion about it? He said, well, he got Corlys with him. So Daemon's like, fuck, I guess I got to go see what's going on now. So G. Wayne, he want to make a treaty with them. Allow Rhaenyra to take 6 of the 7 kingdoms and give Daeron Old Town. Make him a lord. You know he ain't gonna never be king, okay? We got private sectors out there already doing it. Why not? And Daemon is like, fuck all that. All y'all hands need to be on the spike around the castle. The fight is not over until it happens, right? So Corlys says, come on, dog, make that make sense. What he's saying makes sense to me. Hear him out. It sounds like a good deal. Plus, you know that Daeron ain't gonna never be king. He can marry Rhaenyra ass. Y'all can combine houses and shit. You know, build an alliance. And G. Wayne is like, hold up, that's not my motherfucking plan. That ain't what I was offering. And Daemon said, wait a minute, Corlys, you flipping sides now? No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Matter of fact, take Corlys prisoner. Take him prisoner. And he choked out G. Wayne. Then sent his ass back to Ormond, right? And it's amazing that during this episode, everybody is assuming that Daeron is the one that's pulling the punches and he's the one that's calling the shot because now everybody want to kill Daeron too. So Daemon's saying, I wonder what Aegon would think is the deal. You know, he still think he in charge. And before he left, G. Wayne is like, Aegon, he didn't know that Aegon lived on. So Rhaenyra finally knows something that the Tumbleton people didn't know first. Corlys said, yeah, Aegon and Aemond, they will not be happy about this new alliance. Alliance, okay? Never thought you was going to be a traitor, Corlys. And then I was like, shit, fuck that. Rhaenyra already betrayed him, I feel. Anywho, though Daemon is only like Rhaenyra is gonna be the only one that's gonna reign. I'm gonna let y'all know that. And so the next motherfucker to come up here with some crazy ass idea, trying to say something different, I'm gonna tie that motherfucking ass to the front of my damn horse. Now what? Okay. Over in her hall, Crazy Eyes awakens. He hears rumblings in the winds and shit like that. He runs outside, and it's his brother and Sunfire. Aegon smacked the shit out of him. I'm alive. was hilarious. I love Miss Vega. He crazy as a motherfucker, dog. Aemond dropped to his knees, right, begging for forgiveness. Aegon said, this was supposed to be fun. Now you done ruined this shit, right? So Alice comes up and tries to sway him from whatever the fuck she think that he about to do. He wanted Aemond to come with him. He's like, no, he can't even go nowhere. Aegon is like, who the fuck is her? Okay. He said, my betrothed. I said, betrothed? No, you're not finna marry the witch. Oh, come on, nah. No, I cannot. I cannot with that. Aegon said, what the fuck is she on? You gonna ride with me, damn it. We gonna go find your fucking dragon, go to Tumbleton, kick Ormond's ass, and then maybe I'll forgive your bitch ass, okay? So Daemon is trying to set up war taxes with the crew, right? And he's like, I'm gonna take the main gate, Oath gonna take the south gate, and I'm thinking, ain't nobody realized Oath ain't been around for none of these meetings. But he gonna take the south gate? Oath. Okay. He tell the rest of them, y'all go on the inside, y'all do y'all thing. Don't harm the people though. Rhaenyra's orders. And Alicent is like, don't harm the people. That sounds kind of boring. It's a boring ass time right there. I always wondered why Arya Stark did not hold her in high regard. If she did, y'all remind me because I don't remember her doing it. She fancied herself being a warrior, but why not a warrior like Alicent? Okay, especially being that she part of Arya's bloodline. Okay, like she the wife of Rhaegar Stark. Okay, and so that makes her great grandmother of Arya, something like that. Anywho, Daemon just learned about the kids up on the rooftop, so now he got to change course because he don't want to kill the kids. Ormond trying to pull his punk card and see what he gonna do. He can't kill kids. Even though that they say he already killed babies. He did kill babies. He killed Helena's twin. Her son. Yeah, she did. He killed the babies. Well, fuck. Rhaenyra still got Helena's daughter. Or did the daughter actually die? Because remember I said when Alicent was trying to get her to escape and she was telling her that the daughter was going to be there waiting. And I was like, did she kill the baby? Because we ain't seen nothing else with this child. Is she dead? That's anyway. Out on the battlefield, y'all. The fight begins. The wolves, they going up and over the wall, but Ormond people, they ready. They ready. They send arrows as a warning first. Dustin say, get the fuck out of here with that. His boys started hyping him up. They beating their chest like gorillas and stuff. And the little kids up on the wall scared shitless, pissing themselves and throwing up. And one arrow fly out, kill Dustin, man. And he like, fuck it, let's do this, right? So arrows just start to fling. Boulders just start to be thrown left and right. They even had hot grease thrown on their ass like they was Al Greens. It was a mess, y'all. It was a mess. Inside Tumbleton, Ormond, he was a fucking mess too, because they still can't find Oath. And he just learned that Daron then went rogue and went down there and tried to parlay. Well, they think he went down there, but tried to parlay. No, he told them that he sent G-Wayne. Try to parlay and create a peace treaty. How very fucking dare him, right? Now, the wolf and his men, like I said, they advancing on the south wall. The whole strategy seems stupid as fuck to me, right? They got like 11,000 men just willing to die so a few of them can get inside. Unlock the gates. The battle was bloody. Dustin came through with the axe, just chopping mofos in the face. Bam, bam, bam. Even one of the kids hit him in the back of the leg with a little piece of wood. Dustin took his face off too. Okay. I say, fuck them kids. Dustin tried to stop the trenches from being set on fire, but it was a little bit too late. Then Daemon, he can't find Oath either. Everybody looking for Oath. So now Tully and Alicent advancing, and all I'm thinking is y'all better not kill Tully. I still ain't got over Lady Mormont, and I told y'all that Tully remind me of her, and I can't take that. Y'all can't do him like that, so he better make it to the next fucking season. And speaking of that, what happened to the giants? Am I tripping? The giants didn't just evolve and show up 250 years later. Why ain't no damn giants in this doggone season? In this series? Where the fucking giants at? Confusion. Anywho, inside the fight, It's still continuing. Everybody died, left and right, on both sides. Outside, we see Hugh fly in. What the fuck is he doing there? He's supposed to be guarding the doggone King's Landing. And Daemon is like, somebody go find out why he here. Nobody ever found out why he here. Next thing we see, Hugh is running with them into battle. The whole squad is a bunch of fucking idiots. The whole black squad. If I didn't hate the people on the green side so much, I would have flipped by now. Okay? I don't necessarily hate black, but I think they're a bunch of fucking idiots, right? I can't even really like Daemon fully. I like his tactics, but he's a fucking child molester. He's swine too. So no, I can't like Daemon. Anyway, Daemon, he sends Syraxus to the gates to burn the doorway. He riding on Syraxus, right? The archers started shooting arrows at him, and Daemon is like, Dracarys, fuck him up, right? So he tell the kids, move out the way. Some of them ran, but two of them decided to stand strong. Why the little black kid decided to stand strong? I don't understand. But they decided to stand strong at the door, like they finna hold back this big fucking dragon that's spitting fire. So what Daemon do? Fuck them kids, lit their ass up too, lit them up too. Then he busted the doors, and now they have entry. But Ormond's men is ready. They was met with so much hostility, and we were getting fucked up. We were getting fucked up. Like seriously, no one expected this type of force. Dustin, he decided to go look for Hightower. Then at the same time, Hightower found Ulf sitting on the shitter, drunk as a motherfucker with his pants around his ankles. Well, he was worried about Daemon bitch slapping him. Ormond kicking the shit out of him. Everything, all the shit that wasn't in that doggone toilet, he was just sitting on all through town, whooping him, calling him a useless base-born stump. What the fuck is that? A useless base. I'm gonna have to use it. Y'all know I be on IG being petty with motherfuckers, and I know I got under their skin, so I just start being extra more petty. I'm gonna start using it. Use a useless, baseless stump. That's what I'm gonna tell a motherfucker on IG. Anyway, he told Ulf, get your ass back on up there and do what the fuck I told you to do. I guess that didn't piss him off like Daemon slap. You just got the shit kicked out of you all over fucking town with your pants down around your ankle. And then he tell you to get the fuck back and do what the fuck you supposed to do. And you like, okay. Weak ass people. This is who Rhaenyra surrounded herself with. That's why this is all her fault. It's all her fault. While Daemon is in there fighting, he see Hugh running by screaming his wife name. Daemon look at him like, ain't nobody got time for that. I want Ormond. Where is Hightower? So, well, he didn't get Hightower. Who he got? Roxton. He got Roxton, and Roxton was rocking his ass. Roxton was rocking him. This what pissed me off about Daemon. I saw a clip earlier asking if Daemon would take out Jon Snow in a fight, which one would win. And I was like, Daemon, hands down. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw this fight. Made me look stupid. Like I'm questioning my own judgment. Because what the fuck? Roxton, far as I knew, wasn't about it like that. Okay. But he out here throwing Daemon around like he a fucking rag down. Daemon is getting the snot beat out of him. Okay. Off, go mount his dragon. And I'm thinking, why is Syraxus not turning up when these other armed men approach with Ulf? What the fuck good was Syraxus if he was just gonna chill the rest of the fight? Syraxus never came back to the fight. Never. Okay. G Wayne go find Daeron, who was ready to go ride. I'm finna go into battle, right? G Wayne is like, look here, don't go down for Ormond's cause. You ain't gotta be like that, right? But G Wayne is like, I'm not letting you go out like this. You're gonna have to go through me, okay? Just then, they heard the dragon fly ahead, right? Silverwing. And everybody starts to cheering. Yay! But the crazy thing, everybody cheering on both sides, okay? Because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They cheering. Ulf, he here to save the fucking day. That's what they're saying. Then they quickly realized that Ulf was not on the black side, okay? He is burning the wolves, burning the tullies. And like, what the fuck did they do to you? Daemon the one that bitch slapped you. Anyway, Corlys is down here chained and shackled, running Like he on fucking 12 years a slave and shit. And this is the second time this season that I recall that they put him in a situation that reminded me of black people's trauma. The one scene where they had all those hanging bodies in the trees around him. And now this one, he got the motherfucking big ass shackles on running through fucking town like 12 years a slave. And who he go back in there and save, massa? The one that just imprisoned him, he went back there and saved Daemon. In the end, we gonna get to that anyway. G1 and Daron, G-Wayne, and his name is Gawain. I just can't pronounce it. I hate the way it sounds. I like G-Wayne. Anyway, G-Wayne and Daron run to the rooftop to see Silverwing barbecuing Damon's people. Okay, and he was like, "Well, shit. Well, maybe we gonna see another day. Maybe it ain't gonna be so bad." That was Ormon's ace in the hole that they was talking about that they didn't know anything about. Ormond see off, and he was relieved. Okay. Like, we got this shit. It's on us now. So they start to fight again. And once I realized that Roxton put his finger in Daemon's eye, I was like, please don't tell me that Daemon gonna lose eye, because I don't need two bleach blonde motherfucker with fucked up eyes next season. I don't need that. Okay. Daemon is like, what you doing? Okay. What you doing? And I keep saying this is all Queen Rhaenyra's fault. For lack of preparation of her people, doing shit at the last fucking minute, doing shit in haste, doing shit out of emotion, and giving fucking Ormond and them too much time to prepare. Too much time. Now Dustin still making his way to try to go find Ormond too. So he's still kicking ass and taking names along his route. Everybody else around him seemed to be getting fucked up. Okay. I guess Aegon and never found Vhagar because they were supposed to be finding Vhagar and bringing their ass to Tumbleton. They never made it to the fight. Now, Dustin, he up there fucking Ormond up, just like Roxton down there fucking up Daemon. But Ormond got him, got him good, stuck a sword right in him, and then took off his fucking arm. He would have been able to finish him if he wasn't so damn squeamish. The blood squirted out of Dustin's arm, because he hit a motherfucking artery and shit right in the Ormond's mouth, making Ormond freak out, right? When he did that, Dustin was able to grab his dagger and jam it up his ass. Say this is a proper fucking from the north. Just then, he was flying overhead, and he looks down and said, "Fuck you too." Dustin in the background cheering because he thinking, coming to save the day, and he get to die for Rhaenyra. That's all he wanted to do was die in her name. Ormond is like, "Oh no, what the fuck is you doing?" Lays down some fire, burn them all up. And I was thinking, Daemon, why haven't you summoned your dragon? Why haven't you summoned your dragon? Silverwings is firing just hydro cars everywhere, right? Torch the little archway that the Roxton and Daemon was fighting under and created a barrier between them. But then Daemon gets pummeled with stones in the process. And I was like, he ain't dead. They ain't dead. They ain't finna kill off Daemon like that. The screen went black and everything. But he might as well been dead because Roxton was fucking him up. Okay. Then when the smoke cleared, Daemon could still see the dragon flying above, and we could see the Daemon's eyes still intact. And then he looks around, and all he sees all these women battered and bruised, and most of them battered and bruised by the men. They got dying children lying in their arms, next to holding them close to their bosoms and shit like that. So much for making Rhaenyra not look like a monster. What the fuck did she really expect, right? He marched, continued to fight his way through the streets, and he got all his gusto now. I was like, where was his gusto when he's fighting against Roxton? And Corlys ended up grabbing a hold to him, like I said, he's saving Massa. And he was like, hey, big dog, we done lost. It's over. Oath turned on us. And we leaving. It's time to go. Back at King's Landing, Helena done finally finished her embroidery. And she walks over to the window and does a tumbling. Just tumble her ass right on out. G-Wayne, he rose up from the ashes in search of Daron. Roxton, he's still alive. Look like he living alive and well. Okay. He finds Ormond's burned body. It's all crispy and shit. And then Hugh, he rushes in and finds Kat. She dead too. Oh well, I didn't give a fuck about her. I mean, not no more. Whatever. Hell, I barely give a fuck about Hugh. Weak ass. Anyway, Alinda runs into Rhaenyra's room to tell her. Elena just swiped out the window, girl. Okay. Allison, who made it back to a soldier's camp, is confronted with a bunch of butterflies coming up out the bushes. She know it's a sign. Her daughter gone, child. Transformed. That's what the butterflies mean, the transformation. And Rhaenyra, she basically transformed as well. She sees the embroidery left by Helena and what appears to be her standing in victory or sitting on the throne with fire and swords all around her in the design. Rhaenyra was like, now she also saw uh, Helena's fall from grace. We saw her down in the spikes and shit underneath the window sill and everything. And Rhaenyra just looked out like, today was a good day. Closed the shutters and said to herself, it's over. It's all over now. You did me bad. It's over now. Okay. That is the end of the episode, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being patient with me. Because I know it took me a while to get to this point. And it is 1:51 in the morning. I told you I was gonna have this up by midnight. Oh yeah. So sad. I'm glad I didn't. But anywho, what y'all think is gonna happen in the next season? It's a lot to cover from the remaining story. And they gonna do it in 8 episodes. They only gonna give us. We only been getting 8 episodes for the most part, anyway. But they gonna wrap it all up by season 4 in 8 episodes. How, Sway? How? And I hope they don't do like they doing now, like where they wait to the end to give you all the big juicy shit. I don't know how it's gonna go. Aegon and Aemond gonna show up together to fight who? Because Tumbleton is gone now. So they got to turn they sights onto King's Landing. Hell, Rhaenyra's people done took a loss, a big ass loss. Who you with? Like, make it make sense. Shit. I don't know what they're gonna do for the story next. Allison, what sense would it make for her to go back to the damn castle? What sense would it make for her to go to King's Landing? The White Worm, she went all the way over to the damn Sept. Why? What was the point of you going there? We already know that the witch can't leave her home, so we ain't gotta worry about her ass. What else is going on? Who else we got to deal with? We still got the whole Corliss staying faithful to Rhaenyra type shit going on. I'm really sick of him supporting her. I really am. Rhaenyra is not a queen. She's a failed person, a failed human being. She's still trying to live up to her daddy legacy, trying to make him proud. Because she feel abandoned by him. She got fucking daddy issues. He chose her best friend over her. You know what I'm saying? She got daddy fucking issues. But she's still trying to prove that she the one that's worthy of his love, even in his death. Somebody gonna take her ass out. They gotta take her ass out. They gonna have to. They gonna have to. Thank y'all for watching again. Leave y'all comments down in the comment section. Lights out over here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.